Hello and welcome. My name is Arindam and in this video I am going to be showing you the Epsilon Tracts location, all 10 of them. This particular mission does not count towards 100% completion and is also very hard to find. So basically what you have to do is, as a prerequisite, you actually need to complete the entire series of Epsilon program missions, which themselves are fairly well hidden, and I have a video on that I had made long before. I did this before Franklin's first assassination mission, just so that I could use the stock option to get a lot of money. So uh, at the end of the Epsilon program, where I steal around $2.1 million from Michael, uh, Marnie Allen actually gives me an SMS, and that SMS or email, I forgot which one was the exact one, that actually provides the first clue for this Epsilon tract. Unfortunately, now I have completed the story mode 100% completion. It's very much further in the story, and that SMS/email is lost from Michael's cell phone. But I'll still be doing the Epsilon tract mission. So the first Epsilon tract mission is found actually here on Mount Chiliad top. Now these Epsilon tract locations, some of them are found overground, some of them are found underneath the water. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for me to showcase something that I had omitted out in my previous videos. Something that was available in previous GTA games, especially it was one of the most important and exciting things in Vice City. It was there in San Andreas, but after that, it came only in GTA Online. But thanks to the world of variety, I have been able to get it. It is the Sea Sparrow, this one. So, I'm going to be doing the Epsilon Tract side quest using a Sea Sparrow. This bird, this helicopter, will allow me to land on the sea itself. Okay. And Michael is wearing his Epsilon uh, robes. Now the Epsilon Tract collectibles will not spawn if you have not completed the Epsilon program. So, and here is the first one. Okay, so Epsilon Tract number 2 is found here underneath the ocean. And before I actually go there, I want you to see the text message I got after I collected the first tract. Now I'm not using any of my scuba gear, which means I'll have to be really careful exactly where I land. I don't have too much oxygen left. Also, these Epsilon tracts are not that easily found. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at this marker a bit because this is the exact location. So from here, okay, let me try to give you a better way of marking this. So you see this seaweed overhang, go up. So you see this seaweed overhang, and then you see this small part of the seaweed that is going underneath, and just below this one, here, this large part, just below this, you get the Epsilon tract number 2. It's it's a bit tricky to find this underneath the ocean because it's small. So let me go dive down and again show you. Can I dive down? Now I can. So we have the seaweeds over here overhanging, one single seaweed over there, and there was our Epsilon track number 2, and there is the wreck. So now let's go back up. And we got the next text message. Epsilon tract number 3 happens to be on the northernmost large island of the entire map of GTA 5. It's at the northern tip. And if you recall, that is what the text message said. So these SMSs, they are actually kind of like hints, very vague hints, but still hints nonetheless. Now the thing about these Epsilon tracts are you can only get one at a time, so they are all in sequence, which means if you do not collect this one right now, then the ones that are further in the sequence 4, 5 up till 10, they will not even spawn. Well, I just hope I don't die from the blades. Okay, so that actually has happened. I have died from my helicopter blades spinning. Let's see what other text message I get now. Alright, here it is. Right, so Epsilon tract number 4 is found here inside this tunnel carved into the Chiliad mountain, and our sea sparrow actually cannot fit. So what I will have to do is I'll need to borrow a little ride.
Let's go! Fuck!
I just hope this sparrow doesn't despawn. As far as I know, it's in... Yes, there it is. So that is number 4. Now we'll just have to go back and see if everything is okay.
Come on!
Okay, and it has despawned. Okay, so Epsilon track number 5 is found here in this building, and uh, s- I had to replace my sea sparrow with a frogger, and no other frogger but the frogger that Trevor actually owns. And I decided to borrow it as Michael. So you see the first um, seating arrangement here. It's just built after that. And I am waiting for the message which has come. So Epsilon tract number 6 is found here in the sonar collections dock itself. Now this dock is one really interesting piece of place. And I also colored my frogger with a color that is the closest match to the Epsilon tract colors, which by the way are unique. My car is still here from the time I actually collected those submarine parts for Abigail. I think just in the previous video. That was a really good landing. There is number 6. And then this happens. Weird controls of GTA 5. If I press spacebar to climb up at the wrong moment, instead of climbing up, Michael will actually go down. You see, even though the color is the closest match I could find, there is still difference between the Epsilon blue and the blue that this one uses. Epsilon tract number 7 is found in this villa. We will just have to land there. And there it is, number 7. And so, Epsilon tract number 8 happens to be again at nearly the same location above Mount Chiliad. Very weird. So, at the top was where we collected number 1, and number 8 is found underneath this tree. And if you are using the world of variety, that's where you get the most awesome thing in GTA 5, the most awesome vehicle. Still waiting. Alright, there it is. Epsilon track number 9 is found at the top of the maze tower or at its helipad. We will just have to go there. You may recall that this is one of the places from where we get the parachute jump, and I actually invaded the airport, got myself aircraft, and then landed above this maze bank for that particular piece. But here you already have a helicopter, so it's a simple thing as to just land there. So this is Epsilon track number 9, and we're just going to wait for the SMS to come. Epsilon track number 10, the final one, is found in that same location where I think we found the 50th letter scrap. It's a very important location because multiple things have happened into this location. We're going to set our bird here. Then there it is. Okay, let me do one thing just in case. I go to options. I am going to make sure that I am well, not here. I think it's not here. Okay, it is here. This one. Okay, now let's see what exactly is in store for Michael. Alright, so I believe that is the last we're going to have of the Epsilon stuff in GTA 5. So yeah, that is it for this video. Kiflom, craft be praised, and I'll see you in the next video. Brother.